What's going on, smart people? This video is sponsored by the Great Courses Plus, but more on that later. Alright, before we get started, just a quick show of hands. Who feels very comfortable with how polarization affects intensity of light? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, everybody. Well, I already prepared a short 1-hour lecture on how this stuff works, so yeah. Light is what's called an electromagnetic wave. Yes. Yeah, how long is the lab supposed to take? Pretty much the whole time. So how are we supposed to finish it if you also lecture? It sounds impossible. I mean, just look at last week. You guys barely got anywhere, even though I spent the whole time lecturing on simple harmonic motion, so I know you understood it. Okay? Sometimes blame is to be shared. Tanner, what's up, idiot? I'm like one of you guys. Did you see your homework? You got 100. You did really well. I mean, you tried to add like a vector to a scalar, but I was like, if Tanner's doing that, he's probably thinking of like quaternions or something. I'm not gonna take off for you doing more, you know? You guys just getting here? Where are you coming from nowadays? Just got out of a meeting with my mechanics professor. Oh, dude, screw that guy, right? No, I think he's totally reasonable and good at communicating. Yeah, oh yeah, no, total sweetheart. Great guy. He's actually my research advisor. I came to this school specifically because of him. Cool. By the way, I didn't finish my lab report. Can I turn it in later? All right, listen here. You turn it in when you're ready, okay? We should hang out, too, at some point. That wouldn't be weird. You guys know what the heck this is? Blank pieces of paper. Exactly. And if you're gonna keep giving me garbage homework, then this is what I would rather you turn in. Okay, one of you actually did turn in garbage. I found an empty Monster Energy drink and a used napkin in my mailbox. But what I'm getting at is I'm not here to be your buddy or your pal or playmate. I'm here to sculpt your minds. Zach, did you turn in a lab report today? Oh, I'm almost done. Can I turn it in tomorrow morning? You know, this whole time I thought today was today and not tomorrow. Tell you what, why don't you turn it in never if you can get it in by then? Whatever. Is that a monster? Yeah, I have no idea how to take this measurement. Okay, what lab is this again? Ratio of charge and mass. So you guys want to measure the ratio of charge and mass. I gathered as much, but how do I do that? That's in the handout, which I was supposed to print for you guys. I'll be right back. Don't forget, everyone, lab write-ups. They're due today. I haven't graded last week's reports yet, but I should have them by next week. So can we turn this week's in later since you won't have it graded anytime soon? No. Can you tell me what exactly is a moment, like for inertia or dipoles and things like that? Jens, that is a great question with a well-defined exact definition. But instead of giving you that, which you could likely internalize and understand, I'm going to give you an analogy instead that I cling on to because I came up with it. So a moment, it's like, well, so it's like a thing. You have a thing, but there's a distance from it. Okay, does that clear things up? No, not at all. Yeah, imagine if I gave you the exact definition. You'd be so confused. You took off 10 points for me not titling a table? Yeah, I take off points when things are wrong. Am I crazy here? Like, would you read a titleless book just because the chapters had titles? Maybe that's actually an interesting gimmick. Look, the point is, this stuff would not fly in grad school, let me tell you. You mean where grades are oftentimes curved and don't really matter? They matter to me. Okay, and I do this. I grade the way I do for you. Okay, because I know that if I don't take off as many points as humanly possible, you would never look at these reports again. So you're welcome. So this lab is all going to be on vector addition and subtraction. Someone tell me, what is a vector? Magnitude and direction. Exactly. It's something that obeys this transformation rule. Okay, and I know what the next thing you're thinking is. What transformations are we even considering? Typically, SO3. I'm a vector. It's because I rotated just now. Yeah, I can't seem to get this device to work, which is like the basis for this whole experiment. Okay, move over and I'll see what I can do. Okay, well, it's unplugged, so we know it's not overheating, which is good. Yeah, I've done all I can. Just mention this in your report and then say what you would have done. So we measured a current of about 10 amps. Does that sound right? You measured 10 amps from a little circuit powered by a single AA battery? Okay, I have no clue, but yes, that's probably right. This whole experiment is conducted through this little device right here, so I figured I'd take some time to explain the logic and the electronics that's going on under the hood. Now, who's familiar with gating? No one? Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, by the way, we measured the muon lifetime to be 2 microseconds. Pretty good. I'm just waiting for you to finish your sentence because I didn't hear a plus or minus in that measurement. Yeah, the jouleometer is giving us a reading of 5.6 joules. Plus or minus? 0.01. That's the worst measurement I've ever heard of. That should be closer to 5.7. Run it 30 more times and then I'll take it apart later to see what's going wrong. 5.6. Hey, Toby, I missed the TA meeting this morning. Do you mind if I sit in on your lab today so I can kind of get a feel for it? Yeah, sure. It's just on moments of inertia. Right on. You won't even know I'm here. You see, the closer we are to the axis of rotation, the more force we have to apply, which is why the handle is here and not here. Do you mind if I say something? Huh? I just want to interrupt for 1 second. Well, you already are. Okay, yeah. Hi, I'm also a TA, but not for this class. I just have a really good analogy for a moment. So imagine like you have, if there's a thing, but then you have a distance from the thing. You done? Yeah, for now. You were just butchering that. Hey, I just wanted to say I really appreciate the effort that you put into this lab, on top of what already goes into these great courses. How long have I been out? It doesn't matter. I know what I must do. Huge thanks to Great Courses Plus for sponsoring this video. One of my favorite hobbies, and I'm sure a lot of you can share this with me, is just learning something new. From amateur lockpicking to playing guitar, piano, or working with electronics, I just love to, at the end of the day, sit down and watch a video that teaches me something that I didn't already know. And that's why the Great Courses Plus is such a wonderful resource, because what it is it's an on-demand online video learning service with over 11,000 different lectures that you can choose from, where you can just sit back and learn something. So in my own personal watch list, as you can see here, I have 3 things. In the last sponsored video, I talked a bit about modern electronics and nuclear physics, but in physics, I am in the business of theoretical nuclear physics. And whenever I tell someone that, their first question is, how is that useful? So something like this, Nuclear Physics Explained, Medical Imaging, CT, PET scan, SPECT, and MRI, it helps me tether things to reality. It lets me reflect on the track record of nuclear physics. It doesn't hurt that this class specifically was taught by one of my former physics professors, Dr. Weinstein, so personally I can vouch for it. And currently, just for fun, I've been going through this Physics of Time lecture series by Sean Carroll, who has written my favorite book on general relativity, space-time, and geometry. And I've been going through the part on thermodynamics and statistical mechanics. So whole videos on microstates and macrostates. You people who are interested in the physics, this has got you covered. If you have an interest, they have videos on it. So I hope you guys will give the Great Courses Plus a chance. You can get started on a free trial by clicking the link in the description or by going to thegreatcoursesplus.com/Andrew Dotson. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments section if you did, and I'll see you guys there.